Some recordings are clearly easy to analyze. However, sometimes I come across others whose understanding goes beyond the rational. Today I have compiled 7 videos that you have probably never seen and that I am sure will surprise you. Do you want to see them? Get ready, because my name is Leonore Clay and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present the most spectacular extreme horror videos I've found in my emails. Number 7. The video that reaches out to us to descend into the dark corners of this investigation was sent by Luis Fernando Saavedra, a subscriber from Santa Cruz, Bolivia. Claims to have been completely troubled after noticing a disturbing moment in which his young son was involved. In the image, we see the minor being recorded while eating, a habit that our subscriber usually does with his son. However, this time something completely unexpected happened. A subtle but disturbing situation that to this day, Luis cannot explain. I have my theories, but I would like to know what you believe. Did you notice? What makes a plate move like that? If you look closely, the boy wasn't moving his legs violently. So it's very unlikely that it was produced by the child's movement. But what Luis emphasizes to us the most is that the plate does not seem to fall due to gravity, but rather seems to be an invisible force that pulls it to one side. Notice how the boy seems to pull his plate back. Could this be a paranormal manifestation? Tell me what you think. Number 6. The following entry came into my possession thanks to a regular subscriber who, for personal reasons, refused to reveal his identity to us. However, he also contacted us to reveal a disturbing clip that, in his own words, has caused him sleepless nights. In the image, a young woman records with her camera the strange behavior of a family which lives near her house. What would you do if you saw something like this? It seemed to be some kind of sectarian meeting that the young woman was willing to capture until the end. She never imagined that her footage would end in this disturbing way.
Going for a walk and I look up and I see my neighbors.
Apparently, all the people sitting around the table were in some kind of trance or something, involved in a ritual of unknown origin that even affects the electricity there. However, that recording is cut off when all the members stare towards where the woman was, abruptly ending this recording. How did they find out that she was there? Why such a strange reaction? But without a doubt, the most disturbing thing of all is that according to our subscriber, this was the last video that this young woman uploaded to her social networks. After this, she has not been heard from again. What happened? Many say that unfortunately she witnessed a witchcraft ritual, assuring that in reality, those women who are observed on the screen were witches. Is it so? In my opinion, it's nothing more than a fake video. The way they turn to look at her is just like taken out of a horror movie. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Undoubtedly more than disturbing footage. Number 5. I was about to delete this footage because when I saw it for the first time, the first 3 seconds made it clear what it was about. However, after that, impossible things happen for nature. You see, the footage I'm talking about was uploaded online by Luke Hoffman, a man who on his Twitter account walked out of his house after seeing strange lights shining at night through the window. He thought it was shooting stars that lit up the sky or drones that neighbors were testing. But just like me, the seconds that came after that left him scowling. At first glance, they appear to be flames of fire that slowly move and descend from the sky, something very typical of meteorites. However, then something impossible happens. And of course, the movements of those lights are quite strange, as if there was some sort of synchronization between them. What do you think that could be? Do they resemble something you've seen before? Leave it in the comments. Number 4. The following is a disturbing case that is affecting David Moran, a faithful subscriber who from the town of San Pedro Sula, Honduras, wrote to my email assuring that he along with his mother have been living with situations in their home for years, that for the rest of mortals, they are simply inexplicable. He says that since he can remember, he has always lived with shadows, things moving by themselves, and other phenomena in his house that he assures he's already used to. However, he affirms that since security cameras were installed inside, the demonstrations have intensified, taking place several times during the day. In fact, some of them have been captured by those cameras, the same ones whose recordings you are now beginning to see. David says that these are just a little of what they live on a daily basis, where, as you can see, inexplicable situations occur just a few feet from them and in the most ordinary situations. Look, there are no cables or anything that affect the sudden movement of those objects. It is also ruled out that they could be the product of some external reason, such as the wind, the presence of humidity, or something else. I know that there are hundreds of much better videos than this one that show much more striking phenomena. The difference is that everything here seems to happen normally, in a real way. The camera has a wide angle. People appear doing their day-to-day things. And as I have always told you, when something paranormal happens, it's like that, in subtle movements. The context in which these phenomena are recorded are also normal, since it is clear that they are simple home security cameras. What is happening here? Is this house serving as an interdimensional bridge, which brings as a consequence the high frequency of paranormal activity? Let me know your theories. Number 3. The following correspond to two footage that will undoubtedly not leave you indifferent. The first of them was captured by a man after hearing strange sounds coming from the second floor. As he knew he was alone in the place, he took his cell phone and quickly went up the stairs, the area where he captured this shocking scene. Without knowing who he is or where he came in, the camera captures the presence of someone hanging from the ceiling. A clip that, in honor of the truth, was sent by several of you to analyze it. A video that, despite or even because of its peculiarity, is noted to be false. It will cause fear for more than one. And sometimes that is why they come to see these videos. But in my case, I try to show real phenomena. That is why I have left another video in this same position of number 3. The recording that actually occupies our number 3 position was captured live and direct by a television camera. In the image, we see a woman being interviewed during the wake of her daughter, who unfortunately had died after being hit by a stray bullet. Undoubtedly a situation that nobody wants to go through. However, it was in this interview that viewers realized something completely shocking that happened in the background. A situation that for many is a miracle. What is it about? See for yourself.
Familia, me encuentro con la señora Cristina. Señora Cristina, pues de inicio lo sentimos mucho lo ocurrido. Señora Cristina, pues de inicio lo sentimos mucho lo ocurrido.
You saw it, right? At the beginning of the interview, you can see the figure of a girl who quickly escapes the focus of the camera. According to her relatives, acquaintances, and to the mother of the deceased, this girl was her daughter. Also consider that this phenomenon was captured live. What do you think? Is it really her daughter? Is there any other explanation for this video? Leave it expressed in the comment box. Number 2. The footage that I will show you below was captured at night by a man who was returning from work after his usual workday. He was driving his vehicle when in the distance he began to see some sort of lump suspended in the air. At first, he thought there was something hanging from an electrical cable, and he even came to think that it was a balloon. Theories that were dismissed when he got close enough. Pay attention. The silhouette of a person who apparently is suspended in the air becomes clearly distinguishable. How can this be possible? At first glance, there are no cables or any other element that favors it to stay there. There are no light poles or infrastructure from which a supposed rope could be attached. In addition, if you look closely as the vehicle advances, the presence of some kind of device that holds this figure from above is not noticeable, so there is no evidence of a possible manipulation. Could it be some spiritual entity that appears there? Tell me what you think. Number 1. And the first place is once again shared by 2 chilling footage that in recent times have gone viral on social networks, and that have in common the fact that they have been captured in first person. The first of them was recorded by a young woman who went to bed at dawn after spending a couple of hours studying for her final exams. The young woman enters her room and takes off her sandals to lie down on the bed, a place where after a few minutes, she would witness this terrifying experience. In her social networks, she tells that at that moment her body was completely paralyzed. She had no strength other than to hold her cell phone and record that terrifying head that peeked over the edge of her bed. She doesn't know if they were playing a joke on her or if it was really a situation linked to encounters with beings of dark origin. But the truth is that this recording has impacted whoever sees it. Is it real? Like this video where a security guard captures with his camera a strange moment when he arrived at the bathroom of the compound which he guarded. Observe.
Uy, Bo. ¿Qué fue eso?
It is noted that there was someone there, a dark shadow that enters one of the bathrooms and was seen by the guard. However incredible as it may seem, the guard looks for it without finding it, almost as if the earth had swallowed it up. What happened? Where has it gone? Is it really a person, or do you think it's something else?
Uy, Bo. ¿Qué fue eso? Dios mío.
Let me know what you think in the comment box, as this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.